Hey everyone, my name's Nathan Payne. Welcome back to another episode of Blu Ocean Crypto. So upon request from a lot of our community members, people were asking me, how do I get started in Axie Infinity? So that's exactly what I'm going to cover today. We're going to go through installing the Ronin wallet, Sky Mavis Hub, and how to really get in the game and start playing. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So I'll be sure to provide all these links down in the description below, but the first thing is you're obviously going to need to install the Ronin wallet. Just do that for Chrome. There is a couple alternatives that you can do for this, but I'm going to lead you through what I feel like is the easiest way. So we're going to add to Chrome. Obviously, you want to make sure that the links are proper, and that's why we're going to provide them all down the bottom. So now that it's been added to Chrome, we're going to open up the Ronin wallet. Say I'm new, let's get started. I'll just say don't allow tracking. You can create with an email, but I'm going to create one with a secret recovery phrase. You're going to make a password. And this is just the password that you'll use to log into the wallet from your computer. It's not necessarily one that if someone else gets access to, they'll be able to log in. So then we're going to have the secret recovery phrase. Now, what I recommend, obviously, you guys do is very carefully write this down, put it somewhere important. Don't take a picture of it. Put it in a password keeper, write it on a piece of paper. And then, of course, when you go to the next one, it's going to ask you to confirm. So I'm just going to do that here quickly. Number 4, number 7, and number 10. So there we go. Wallet's been created. You can also click this little puzzle piece up on your Google Chrome and pin it. I find that's very helpful. So we'll just open it up. Looks like account 1, Ronin. Perfect. We are good to go. So now that that's done, the next part is we need to download the Sky Mavis Hub. So I'm just going to close these two. So going over to Sky Mavis Hub, you install this. It's also available on Mac. Once this is done installing, you're simply going to open it up. I'll show you guys what that looks like, and you're going to be here. Now, this is where a couple people have got lost, so I just want to take my time. You're going to basically go to login at the top right. You're going to hit register now. Once you go over here, you're going to have an option on the bottom right to continue with the Ronin extension wallet. That's what we're going to click. Right over here, you can see it's going to select the account that we just made. It's giving it permission to view our address, account balance, and propose transactions to approve. Say yes. And then obviously we're going to do the sign-in request. We're going to say allow. And then once you're in here, you can change our name. Save the changes. You can turn on 2FA, something that I highly recommend you do, just as an added layer of security. But then here's the important part that you got to make sure you do. You go to email sign in, you go to setup. You're going to go next, get through this CAPTCHA, which is usually just like a little sliding puzzle piece. Yeah. Now it's going to send a code to your email. And now we're going to set up a password. Now, this is separate from the password that we set up for the Ronin wallet, but I generally recommend you just use the same. Except this is one that someone could log into your account with. So you might want to be a little bit more careful, or feel free to use a different password. Just make sure that you remember that your Ronin wallet password to log in on your Chrome extension is separate from the email sign-in password that you set up here in your Mavis account. Now, once this is done, we can head back over to Sky Mavis. And now we're going to log in. We're going to say, remember me, just to make it easier. Going to do the CAPTCHA again. Now we're in. So what you do, you can see right here, Sky Mavis Games. There's Axie Infinity Origins. Obviously, you just click on here. There'll be a download button. You can also play on mobile. This is where you can scan it. You can get the APK for Android. It's not available everywhere for iOS. And then you can get right in. So just to kind of recap, we installed the Ronin wallet, then we installed the Sky Mavis hub, then we registered an account, made sure to set up our email login with a separate password from the Ronin wallet extension password, and then we were able to get right in and play Axie Infinity. Now, a couple other cool resources that I just want to share with you guys that I think is worth mentioning. Obviously, there's something called Attila's Blessing, where you get a streak every single day. You want to make sure that you're always over here. We're just going to log into the Ronin wallet. Let's refresh the page. Maybe it was because I was on there too soon. So we're going to do login. There we go. So it's actually, I'm glad that came up, because if you had these links up prior and you noticed that, all you had to do is refresh the page. So it's going to give us another sign-in request. Once you're logged in here, we can see my name matches up with the one that I selected. We're going to go over to the user dashboard, and then here's Attila's Blessing. Now you can, in the game, you can also click this and it'll bring you right to this site. But I think it was important to show you guys to do this, because obviously you have 20 free transactions. You do have to send some Ronin if you want to kind of go beyond that, but you might as well just use the free ones, and then you can start your streak. And this gives you different bonuses, more moon shards that you can collect for matches. And then when you hit the highest streak, which I believe is 16 days, you actually start earning bonus SLP, just one, but bonus SLP on matches won or drawn. Now, a couple other resources that are worth mentioning, and you can see we just got the blessing. I really like Kenan NFT. This is a great YouTube channel. It covers high, top-tier competitive play. It can give you guys an example of some of the top meta teams before you start buying NFT Axies. You don't need NFT Axies in order to play the game. You can play with non-NFTs. This guy is a great resource to follow to see kind of what some of the best ones are. There's also this Axies.io website, which is a third-party website where you can track all kinds of great information. I particularly like tracking the leaderboard. You can kind of see what's the top meta. You can even open up information about them, see what their parts are. You can click to find a similar Axie to see what some of the prices might be. This is just a fantastic resource. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and now you know everything you need to in order to get started with Axie Infinity. Thanks so much to everyone who's subscribed to the channel. It really means a big difference to us. It makes a big difference to us, and we greatly appreciate it. And of course, I'll be covering much more Axie Infinity and Homelands, and even maybe some Project T content coming up here in the near future. And appreciate anyone who smashed that like button as well. We'll see you all in the next video. Cheers.